Welcome to Shine Africa, a lifestyle show designed for people of all ages and domains. The show is tailored to inform, educate, support, and inspire young people through its caliber of guests and uprising stars when they share their experiences, challenges, and success stories. Shine Africa, moving forward.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Shine Africa. I am your host, the Reverend Mrs. Abonta Mirabel Siringwa. I know that many of you are wondering and surprised that I'm dressed like this today, but I always like to give respect to my vocation, and that is why each time I receive a clergy on the show, I appear like this. That said, all across the African continent, there seems to be a divide between the Muslim world and Christians. Today we talk to an expert, someone working every day to make sure that there is peace between Muslims and Christians the world over. We have an amazing guest artist in the house, Sesha. Can you now put your hands together for my main guest, the Reverend Ebai Gustav Tabi. Wow, you're very, very welcome. When brothers and sisters kiss themselves, something happens in heaven. You're very much welcome. You're very much welcome. You asked us to do the orange juice for you. So we're actually going to go to my kitchen where we're going to do the juice, and actually you're going to be telling me why exactly you love oranges. So please, after you. This way, okay? Why do you love oranges?
Well, I come from Manu Division. And if you've been to Manu recently, you will discover that we produce a huge quantity of oranges.
Wow.
Almost every household, without any modesty, at least you find 4 to 5 stems of oranges.
Behind every compound.
Yes.
Wow.
So, actually, a friend of mine have been speaking about opening an orange juice factory in Mountain because we produce huge amounts of oranges.
Wow, this is really great. Manfe is in the southwest region of Cameroon. And our juice is now ready, ladies and gentlemen. I give you a glass.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Actually, violet.
Violet.
I'm a minister, you know.
Oh la la. And something that's closer to violet should be blue or red.
Green, though.
Green. Oh my God. That's my favorite color too. So that makes us 2. Another green for me. Our juice is set. And before we leave, remember that a kitchen without a juicer is not alive. Can you have a sip of your juice, please?
Actually, it's amazing when you do drink it without the sugar in it.
Exactly. And it's natural, very sweet. And I told you this is from South Africa. Yeah, and I'm sure that those that are coming from Manfe are also this very
They're
sweet.
much better, I can assure you that.
Wow. I like to hear that. And now it's time for you to tell us a bit about you. Like we said from the beginning, we are talking to the Reverend Ebai Gustav Tabi, and he is the Information and Communications Secretary for the Council of Protestant Churches in Cameroon. And he is a lot more. He's a lot more. And he should be telling us that. And actually, we have a chemistry together. So, who is the Reverend Ebai Gustav?
Well, the titles always make us seem a little bit more than who we are. I'm just like you, a messenger of God, a doorkeeper for those who come to God's house. That is why I would like us to, first of all, as 2 ministers, since I'm very sure that people at home watching us right now.
Exactly.
The big man says when we go to people's home, we should say peace be upon them.
Wow.
So, and maybe we should just tell
you.
the people at home that peace be with you.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
These days, even by television, you can bless somebody.
Exactly.
So it's good to bless them. But I am the son of Sarah and George Ebai.
Okay.
And I went to school and did journalism, mass communication.
Yeah, that makes us too. Yeah, mass communication from the University of Boya in Cameroon.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I went to seminary with you.
Yeah, the Presbyterian Seminary in Kumba, Cameroon still.
And I have bachelor degrees in theology. And so, actually, the one thing that I like saying every day is I'm a pastor and a journalist. And every day, by the grace of God, I do that every day. So, to me, it's like the best thing.
Wow.
I do the two things I like most. And somewhere somebody gives me something for it.
Oh, so those that always ask me on the show, like, how do I manage being a journalist and a pastor? You have seen another one right here with us. And so know that there are many journalists and pastors out there in Cameroon and in Africa. Now, tell us a bit about the work that you're doing for CEPCA as Information and Communication Secretary.
Well, the Council of Protestant Churches in Cameroon, which is called
CEPCA,
it's actually one of the biggest councils in Cameroon.
Okay.
We form 9 million Cameroonians belong to CEPCA.
Wow.
Yes, even you.
Yeah.
So, Protestant churches in Cameroon form 9 million membership.
Okay.
We have 15,000 congregations.
Wow.
10,000 pastors.
Wow.
We have about 250 secondary and primary schools, over 300 hospitals.
Wow.
And 11 institutions of higher education.
Okay.
So the Council of Protestant Churches is a huge organization.
Yeah.
And I worked there because of my training.
Okay.
And because when they were looking for an executive secretary for communication, my church recommended me, which
That's
is the
Presbyterian Church in Cameroon. Yeah.
Recommended me, and I was selected after the examination or interview.
Yeah. So you merit it. Basically, you merit it. And one of the things you do, I know that besides working as secretary, or perhaps it's in your function to do that, is working with Muslims.
Yes.
Yeah. So can you tell us about that? Because there's a lot of conflict between Christians and Muslims in Africa, in Cameroon, and the world over. And I know that when I was talking with you, you said you guys are working a lot on that. So
the Council of Protestant Churches also has two organizations that we partner with us for the issue of interreligious dialogue. We have the Association Camerounaise de Dialogue Interreligieux, that's ACADI.
Okay.
And then we have the promotion of Muslim and Christian relations in Africa. It's called Promora. So these two organizations help us to have a constant and permanent dialogue with the Muslims, looking for the way for the different religions to work together.
Okay.
You know, the problem we have with interreligious dialogue is that you and I can sit here and talk on television. The heads of our churches can speak, but the real solution will come when the Muslim youths and the Christian youths begin to share things.
Okay.
When the women begin to interact among themselves, and then they learn to appreciate each other.
Wow.
One of the things that blew my mind was the first time I was in Garwa, and I went to the market.
Garwa is in the north of Cameroon.
And that is where they say Boko Haram and everything.
There's Boko Haram.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was in Garwa, and I met this Muslim man at the shop. And I asked him, I see the tea you guys drink all the time. I would have loved to try it. Without question, not even blinking. He didn't know my name. He didn't even know I'm a Christian and I'm a pastor. He just took me to a place, bought me the tea, bought a whole bag of it and gave me.
I
was looking like, wow.
Is this the Garwa you heard of?
But that is the spirit that a natural Cameroonian has towards another Cameroonian.
Okay.
So I think what we do is we try to encourage this spirit.
Okay.
The interaction between the persons, not just on the titles of who I am and what you are.
Pretty much like you organize seminars, you organize workshops.
Why not go to the level of games?
Or games and all of that.
And shows like this.
Yeah.
Where Muslims and Christians can actually sit
come
and
together
talk about it and play together.
And I think that we need to learn a lot from this across the African continent. and the world at large, because that divide is really, I think, is killing the whole world.
It is.
So we need to learn from what the Council of Protestant Churches in Cameroon is doing to be able to know how to bring Christians and Muslims together. Wow. I think that is going to be a very nice time talking with you, but there is something more. I know that you're doing CEPCA Radio. What sort of programs? You have programs on the CEPCA Radio on perhaps Christians, Muslims, and any other thing. What do you do on CEPCA Radio?
Well, the CEPCA Radio, which is a Protestant voice radio for the country, it's actually our main window where we try to showcase these ideas.
Okay.
So on the CEPCA Radio, since I became the director of the radio, I kind of said, I'm preaching the gospel without caring about the human being has no place in society anymore.
Oh la la, that's
because
right.
the gospel to somebody whose stomach is empty, the person will feel like stoning you.
Oh.
Preaching the gospel to somebody who is sick and not caring whether that person can have medication. So sometimes we, in our functions, we forget the important thing. Okay. Is that when I was sick, you visited me. You didn't say you preached for me.
You preached for me. Oh my God. When I was sick, you visited me.
That's it.
You did not preach for me. You did not just pray for me, but you visited me.
So at the CEPCA Radio now, the Protestant Voice Radio, we have included programs that have to do with the well-being.
Outreach and
so we have environment, legal issues, entrepreneurship.
Thank you very much. Of course, the church is in the world, and so we cannot isolate the church from the world. And ladies and gentlemen, like I told you at the beginning of the program, we have an artist in the house, Seisha, and Seisha is going to beautify this show for us. Can you put your hands together for our guest artist, Seisha?
Woke up this morning and me take me back. Then me step down the street on my way to studio. And on the way, me saw a crowd gathering in a corner. So when me walk up to them, me saw a little boy lying on the ground. And when me asked them what I want, and tell me say a rich man knocked him down and ran. Where is the love? Why can't you serve his life? Where is the love? Why can't you serve the life of this innocent boy? Oh, mama, don't cry. Head to red has taken the whole world. Mama, don't cry. Discrimination is all over the place. So me took the liquor boy on the way to hospital. Guess what happened? The boy lost his life. Is it that so we're born to suffer and some we're born to trample upon the other? I guess no, because in the eyes of Jaja we are all equal. Where is the love? Why can't you serve his life? Yeah. Where is the love? Why can't you save the life of this innocent boy? Oh, mama, don't cry. Discrimination has taken the whole world. Mama, don't cry. Head to red is all over the place. If you wake up in the morning and you eat some good food and I don't do, please treat me right. If you own in so many mansions and I have nothing to show, I say, treat me right. If you're riding in that luxurious car and I'm on food, all I need from you is equal right. If you think you are just so better than I, all I need from you is treat me right. Cause I know we all have the right to equality, equality. There is no time and no need for us to match with the other world. the love? Why can't you serve his life? Where is the love? Why can't you serve the life of this innocent boy? Oh, mama, don't cry. Discrimination has taken the whole world. Oh, mama, don't cry. It's already all over the place. Mama, don't cry. I say don't cry. Mama, don't cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. She loses her only boy. Her only boy is gone, dead and gone. She can't stop crying, crying every day, night and day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's full of pain, full of pain. Oh, I see mama don't cry, mama don't cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Sing that one again.
Where is the love? Why can't you save his life?
I think I like this.
Where is
I like that very much. Sasha, you're welcome to the show. For how long have you been singing?
Since I was in the mother's womb.
Oh! Okay, I have heard a lot of things, but this one I've not heard before. He started singing in his mother's womb, and
Just the way to say I've been too long, indeed, growing up, family, didn't really want. Loving music so much and believing in music.
okay.
Really fun. You don't really.
What support do you have singing? What support do you have, and what support do you expect to get?
Support in what sense, please?
Yeah, do you need a sponsor? Are you already there? Like,
No, I'm not yet there.
Oh.
Sure. I am still pushing, I'm still working and hoping to fall in the hands of someone that can believe in my talent and in me and make something good out of me.
exactly. About how many songs do you have? Do you have an album?
Yeah, I have 2 albums, but I am in studio right now still.
Yeah, you're trying to work on another album. And this is what we're talking about when it comes to the African continent. You pick up a young guy like this one with so much talent, and then you can work, and tomorrow his story will not be the same again. I thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give it up again for Sasha? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And if you are just joining us, we are still talking to our main guest, and he is the Reverend Ebai Gustav Tabi. He is the Information and Education Secretary for the Council of Protestant Churches in Cameroon. And of course, we are trying to look at the divide between Christians and Muslims in Africa, in Cameroon, and of course, the word at large. Now we talked a lot about that. This is the part where we get a little to, we want to know you a little more. So, like, socially, tell us about you. Is the Reverend Ebai Gustav married? I'm pulling your legs to snap. You're not talking to me.
No.
You're talking to Africa. He thinks I know him. Of course, he has said that we went to the seminary together,
Yes.
and we graduated some, like, 8 or 10 years ago from the seminary.
It's quite a while.
Yes, it's quite a while. So, socially, who are you?
Okay, but socially, I'm the Reverend, which there is no division about who I am.
Okay.
I'm the Reverend Gustav Tabi in every circumstance. I'm not married. Have a lot of children.
And you are not available. Girls, don't make no noise. He's not married and he's not available. Are you
I didn't
available?
come on the show to look for a wife.
Okay.
So I'm not asking for a wife from the show.
Okay.
I have a lot of adopted children
Okay.
so far, about 12 of them.
Okay.
They feel a huge part of my life for now.
Okay. Okay. I think I know some of them.
Yes.
Besides your work as the Communications and Information Secretary and also the Director of the Protestant Voice Radio, what else do you do? Other activities, what do you do?
Well, I also belong to the World Association for Community Radio Broadcasters.
Okay.
So I was a panelist at the Forum on Media, Symposium on Media in Germany just a few months back,
Okay.
where we shared on issues like this, the issues of peace in Africa, and how the media contributes.
Okay.
Actually, working as a minister and as a media person, I'm either at a conference that concerns media activities, or I'm at a conference that has to do with church work.
Okay.
So my work at the council is a full-time job. I go to work at 6 from 8 to 4 p.m.
Okay, so where do I catch you on Friday? Friday. What do you do on Friday? Friday night. Thank God it's Friday.
Friday night, you will definitely see. I'll definitely be home as
Home. Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Yeah, night.
If it is night, I'm home.
Okay.
If it is evening, yes.
Okay, so perhaps I should not have asked the pastor what he does with his time on Friday night. Wrong question. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where we get a question from the audience. Anyone who wants to ask the Reverend Ebai Gustav a question, please? Question from anyone? Okay, I can see a young man. Can we clap for him, please? Thank you. Can you come forward, please? Just walk forward.
The Bible tells us that before you get to Christ, before you get to God, you must use Christ the only way, not anywhere else. But my problem is that they use Muhammad to go to Christ, so I don't think they
are going to go to heaven. That's a difficult one for my colleague and friend pastor to handle, but I'm sure he's able. He's up to the task.
Well, I can assure you that I was kind of looking forward to a question like that.
Oh, you were looking forward to it? Because I didn't see it coming.
It is the kind of things that we want young people in Cameroon to talk about.
Okay.
The young Christians and the young Muslims have not been brought up to understand that differences do not make people different.
Okay.
Differences simply highlight the qualities
who we are.
I just wanted to say, as a Christian, we say we go to God through Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Many Christians have forgotten that you go to God through Christ.
Okay.
Christ is a process, it's a journey.
Okay.
It's not the end game, it's a beginning. It's a process you go to God. It's a road that you take.
Okay.
And if Christ says you go to my Father through me, He says you pass through me and you choose that path. Does it mean that you have attained the Father? Just by knowing Christ, you are not yet there.
Okay.
And the Father may be telling you, come to me through Christ, and has many roads.
Okay.
And God Himself
has many roads. I think I see the answer. So,
yes. So
Muslims believe in Muhammad. We
as Christians believe in what Jesus taught us.
Exactly.
But we do not know. Jesus Himself makes it clear that God has more information than we do.
Exactly.
So we have to give God the benefit of doubt that God may have other plans that are not just Christians.
Exactly. I think that you have answered the question and you have defended our titles. I think you have done exactly that. And this is the place that, you're now the presenter. And you're asking the questions now.
Really?
Ask me a question. What would that be?
Wow. I would like to ask, how much joy, or let me even rephrase it and say, doing this program, as a minister, as a journalist, as you, because that's what you are brought up with.
Exactly.
Do you find the fulfillment of your life?
I have heard this question a lot of times, and I think that I do find fulfillment in what I do, because this is the only life I know. I grew up in the church and on the microphone. I've said it a lot of times on this program. I was always in church and also on radio or television back then in Bamenda, and this is the only thing, these are the two things I know how to do best. And I use this program as an opportunity. I give opportunities for others, young people, young Africans, to be able to express themselves. And so I think that I'm helping, I'm also spreading the word of God and helping, like you have said, to talk about the gospel today. It's not just preaching, it's giving something to the word. And I think that just by bringing you on the show today, you have given something to the multitudes out there. And just by bringing all the other people and guest artists inclusive, I am doing something that God really wants to see me do. Thank you. Did I answer that question?
Then let me clap for you.
Thank you. It's easy to ask the questions, but it's not so easy answering them. And now this is my moment. This is my moment. Do you know my moment on the program?
No.
The dance vlogs. Yeah, I think everyone knows that this is my moment.
Okay.
And we asked you to choose something besides gospel music.
Yeah.
And of course, I know that you like Frank Edwards a lot.
Yes.
And so you picked Mr. Leo.
Yes.
Mr. Leo. And so the pastor and I are going to be dancing to your pleasure, Mr. Leo. Can you put your hands together for us?
Now so we be starting, okay. I go love you forever, okay. Je pose ta tête sur ma poitrine, écoute mon cœur qui bat. Je ne sais pas si je peux vivre loin de toi. I go mare, I go mare, now. I go mare, now you. I go leave you jamais. Séparé, jamais.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, can you clap for us? And can we ask the lady with the matching to come in, please? And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us see what mark the audience is going to give to this very cute dancer. Louder, please. Louder. We can't hear you. Just say a yes or a no to the figure.
No.
Was it a yes or a no? A no. Wow. Thank you. You got a 10 on 10, just dancing, and I'm sure I made that a whole lot better. I hope you don't mind leaving your signature with us.
Yeah. So.
The Reverend Gustav Tabi. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And just 1 minute. As usual in Africa, you don't visit someone and go back empty-handed. So we got for you a beautiful Shine Africa guitar, an African guitar. So you can continue to dance Mr. Leo and all of that at home. You play it by yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shine Africa.
And thank you for coming. Thank you.
Wow.
And before we go, ladies and gentlemen, here is our watchword. It is an Ethiopian proverb which says, if you pick up one end of the stick, you pick up the other. If you pick up one end of the stick, you pick up the other. And I want to say a very big thank you again to my audience, very wonderful audience we've got today. I want to say a very big thank you to my crew and my guest artists, and of course all of you. And if you want to, you can follow us on Facebook, Shine Africa, or you visit our website, www.shineafrica.org. Until next time, bye from me to you. You mind using that table that way?
Thank you.
No, it's your juice actually. No.
Oh, okay.
You eat this one there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Take this one. So many.
Gracias.